The concept of zombies. The roots in Haitian Vodou and African traditions. The concept of zombies as reanimated corpses originates from Haitian Vodou, a syncretic religion combining African spiritual traditions with Christianity, brought to Haiti by enslaved Africans. In Vodou folklore, a zombie is a person whose soul has been captured or whose body is reanimated by a sorcerer called a boker. This belief reflects the fear of losing free will, a symbolic representation of the dehumanization experienced during slavery. Haitian zombification is also tied to the idea of social punishment. People believed that bokers could poison individuals with a toxin, such as that from a pufferfish, to mimic death. Once buried and later resurrected, the individual, now mentally impaired, would become a mindless servant. This narrative served both as a cautionary tale and a reflection of the historical trauma of slavery, where people were robbed of autonomy even in death. 2. Western discovery and early depictions. The West became fascinated with the concept of zombies in the early 20th century. Accounts such as William Seabrook's The Magic Island, 1929, brought the idea to the Western imagination. Seabrook's sensationalized descriptions of voodoo practices introduced readers to zombies as soulless beings controlled by supernatural forces. Hollywood quickly capitalized on this exoticized portrayal. White Zombie, 1932, is often considered the first zombie movie. Starring Bela Lugosi, the film depicts a young woman turned into a zombie by a Haitian boker. However, these early representations were deeply tied to colonial fears, depicting non-European cultures as mysterious and dangerous. 3. Evolution into modern zombies. George A. Romero. The transformative moment in zombie lore came with George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, 1968. Romero's zombies broke away from Haitian Vodou. Instead of being controlled by magic, these creatures were mindless, flesh-eating monsters created by an ambiguous cosmic phenomenon, possibly radiation from a fallen satellite. Romero's zombies introduced key elements that define the modern zombie genre. Cannibalism. His zombies sought human flesh, adding a grotesque, horrifying element. Apocalypse. The story envisioned societal collapse under the weight of a zombie outbreak. Social commentary. Romero used zombies as metaphors for real-world issues, such as consumerism. Dawn of the Dead, 1978, satirized humanity's mindless pursuit of materialism by setting the story in a shopping mall. Racism. The casting of a black protagonist in Night of the Living Dead challenged societal norms and added layers of meaning. 4. Historical and mythological influences. Before Haitian zombies, many cultures had their own stories of the undead or reanimated corpses. Arabic folklore. The ghoul is a supernatural creature that inhabits graveyards and feeds on the flesh of the dead. Norse mythology. The Draugr were undead warriors guarding treasures in their graves, possessing superhuman strength and sometimes seeking revenge. The Black Death. During the plague in medieval Europe, mass death and the fear of disease led to stories of corpses rising from the grave. Skeletons and decayed bodies became enduring symbols of death in European art and folklore. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, 1818. While not a zombie story, it explored themes of reanimation through science, laying groundwork for modern horror and sci-fi. These myths and historical fears reflect humanity's dread of the unknown, the loss of identity, and the desecration of the dead. 5. Scientific interpretations. As science fiction gained prominence, zombies transitioned from magical beings to creatures explained by science. Viruses and infections. Many modern zombie stories, such as 28 Days Later, 2002, and World War Z, 2013, depict outbreaks caused by viral pandemics. This aligns with modern fears of global health crises, echoing real epidemics like HIV, AIDS, Ebola, and COVID-19. Mind control. Real-world phenomena, like the parasitic fungus Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, which controls ants' behavior, have inspired scientific explanations for zombies. These ideas suggest that human behavior could theoretically be manipulated by pathogens or technology. 6. Zombie apocalypse in pop culture. The idea of a zombie apocalypse, a global breakdown caused by the undead, emerged as a powerful narrative in movies, TV shows, video games, and literature. Iconic examples include The Walking Dead, 2010-2022, a long-running TV series that explores survival, morality, and human relationships in a zombie-ridden world. Resident Evil, 1996, a video game series featuring zombies created by bioengineering experiments gone wrong. World War Z, 2006, a novel, and later a film presenting a geopolitical perspective on a zombie pandemic. Modern zombies often reflect broader societal anxieties, including fear of losing individuality or identity, concerns about overpopulation and resource scarcity, distrust in institutions like governments and corporations. 7. The enduring appeal. Zombies endure in popular culture because they are endlessly adaptable. They can be mindless monsters or tragic figures, science experiments gone wrong or products of ancient curses. At their core, zombies' challenge is to confront primal fears, death, decay, and the fragility of civilization. The genre also invites philosophical questions. What defines humanity? How do we survive when society collapses? These universal themes ensure zombies remain relevant and terrifying, even as their forms evolve. Conclusion. Zombies have transformed from the spiritual beings of Haitian Vodou into powerful symbols of modern anxieties. Their evolution reflects humanity's ongoing struggle with fears of death, loss of control, and societal collapse. From folklore to apocalyptic blockbusters, zombies continue to haunt our collective imagination, showing that sometimes the scariest monsters are those that mirror ourselves.